Nothing like a nice warm campfire to get you back to nature. Hello everybody, my wilderness enthusiast and camping gurus. It's me, your old buddy Mr. Moose, and time for a nice return to nature with Farming Simulator 17's Outback Journey. Not! Today we're doing forestry, guys and gals, and we're checking out a new map by our good friend Zombidogz, who has given us Ridge Crest for logging. Yes, Ridge Crest is a logging only map, guys and gals. There'll be no farming on this map, just hard work in the timbers. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is checking out this map. If you're looking for a new forestry only map, you can check out the link down in the show notes that'll take you to Zombidogz Facebook page, where you can download this particular map, but I will give you a view of it and then we'll take a little tour around it. We've got lots of places that we can go do some logging, but everything is broken up into parcels, so you will have to move equipment periodically, which is cool. We got some logging up in here, which is probably where we're going to start. Then all through here is good logging, up in here, over here, down here. You got your sawmill back here that you've got to work to get to. There is a shop right here where you can store equipment, and then of course you got your purchase point or your store right here with a fuel station that you can get fuel at. So that's the basics of the map. Not a whole lot to it, but it is a nice little map that you'll be able to do. And if you're looking for something new for forestry, this might fit the bill. Now today we're going to take a little tour. I'm going to drive down through here. We'll take you through, let you see some of the topography of the map. It is got a lot of hills and stuff in it, so it's going to be challenging to log on. Then we'll take you down through here. Take you down to where to the mill, show you that, the shop. Then we'll go back through here, back into this bit of logging back here, just kind of give you a look at it and show you this engineering marvel that Zombie has put in. We'll take a look at this area, come back around to the shop where we'll load up some equipment and maybe we'll get started today. But this is basically a first look at the map. So let's get started. Let's jump over here in our pickup truck. Now, you do start off with just the pickup truck on the map. You'll need to know how to load a little bit of money in so that you can buy whatever equipment you want. But Zombie pretty much has told me before that he pretty much assumes that by now everybody knows how to load a little money into the map. So it's the reason you start off with one piece of equipment. Anyways, we're going to be going to the right in just a little bit. We're going to head over here and we'll just kind of ride around, take a look at the map and let you decide whether you like it or not. Of course, if you enjoy this video, make sure you smack that like button, share it with your friends, make a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And of course, remember, if this video gets at least one like on it, I'll do another video tomorrow. All right, so let's head on up through here. Now, all the trees on the map are going to be your stock trees from Giants. There are no modded trees in here. I know a lot of people will take, when they make maps, and they'll put modded trees in, but I tend to have issues with the way they bounce around and wiggle. And so really no issues with these trees. They won't mess your game up too much. You know, they're Giants logs. What can I say? They still have a mind of their own. But anyways, you'll see you've got some groves, some stands of trees that you can work through and cut. We've talked to him about maybe adding some more trees in here, and he has reminded us that the map is a work in progress. So you are going to have periodic updates where he makes some changes to the map and adds in some more of this and that. So but it is in a state now where it is playable, and I've been looking forward to playing it because I've been watching some of his vids and where he's been getting started on this, and it's come a long way since he first started off with it. But it's definitely been a map that I've wanted to get my hands on and play, just because you know, I know the guy does good work, and he's for a first map, he's done an awesome job with it. So this is going to bring us out to the main road here, where of course we've got our shop or our store, the M3 motors, and then you've got a gas station here to fuel up. You can see I've got some equipment already staged over there. We'll get to that in just a little bit. We're going to head down the main road here and head down to the sawmill. There's a diner here, so on your way back from the mill, you can stop and get a bite to eat. Just in case that log camp cooking, you know, is terrible, you can go to the old Choke and Puke and have something to eat. Let's see. This entrance here, where you get this logging sign, this is just another way in and out of where you were just a moment ago. Basically, the road cuts up through there and ties back in. Just a shorter way to get out and head to the sawmill, which is going to be this right-hand turn here. Well, the turn indicators don't work on this truck. Huh. First thing we're going to come over to here is a little shop area. This is where you can store all your equipment. Some little homes there as well. But yeah, you've got a little garage work area where you can bring all your equipment and store it. Base of operations. I'll probably end up staging a little bit of equipment there myself after I get everything purchased and put on the map. All right, then we head on back here along this creek side. You're gonna have to work to get some logging trucks back in here. You're not just gonna be able to fly down here. You're gonna have to think about how you maneuver depending on what kind of logging trucks you're using. The way that he's got these roads set up, you don't want to drive off into the water over here or smack a fence. But as we head on back here to the back, we're going to find our sawmill where we'll bring all the logs, wood chips, all that good stuff. He set it up for you to be direct sales where you can just go ahead and drop everything right into the mill. But he's also giving you some storage back here in the back. So if you want to come back here and store some things, you can. If you want to build up a big huge thing of logs over here or put a big thing of wood chips in, you can, and then sell them off as you go. But he set all that up for you. So if you want to set it up like a big logging operation, you can, if your machine can handle it. Still more trees. If you want to come over here and work this area, you can come over here and clear cut this area as well. It pretty much is a clear cut map. You're not going to be doing any real select harvesting or anything else like that, not until he adds more trees into it. It's definitely a clear cut project. All right. Who knows, you might want to come in here and plant your own trees and get a good selection of trees in yourself. But if you like using logging trailers and hauling logs around, you're going to enjoy it because you do have some nice distances that you have to travel in order to get the logs to the mill. You're not going to be just, you know, getting them there in one fell swoop. Lookout tower up on the hill there. There are a couple of towers on the hill on the map you're going to run into. Let's come back down here. You're going to love this next feature. It is it's the bridge to nowhere. And how he thought this one up, I never know, but this is going to be quite interesting. If you guys play this map, shoot some videos on it. Look at the size of that thing. Holy cow. I missed those earlier. That's a huge elk. But anyways, coming through here, there's going to be some trucks run off this bridge. I know there are. This is just an engineering marvel. If you were a trucker in real life and you had to haul a load of logs over this, you'd be puckered up. You'd be in full pucker mode. Not to be, you know, yeah. Yeah. That's a bridge. But that brings you back into a huge area where you can come back here and cut all these damaged pines out of here. It's like beetle pine, but lots of area to log back in here. I mean, this is just a huge area that you can come into and log. There's this area over here where you can log at and get all these trees out of here. And then there is a landing. If we take this road here, this will take us up into, I believe it's a fenced-in landing area. But tons of trees over in here. I mean, this is just a lot of trees you can work at. So this will take, you know, someone who's really good with a feller muncher, you know, a day to drop every tree in here. Recon could go through this in a day. Let's see. So again, you got another staging area or landing area where you can bring everything and set it up and do your logging up here. But yeah, this is a nice stand of pine over here to go through. Not much hardwood. A pulp company would love that. Paper company, they love all them trees. All right. And then back over the old bridge that of look, there's another, man. I need to bring my gun up here and do some hunting. Look at all the, man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna drive off the bridge looking at the elk. There's another one. Man, this place is full of wildlife. And they don't move. I mean, they're just easy targets. Look at that big, huge thing. Good Lord. You hit that with your truck and you're going to the hospital. Jeez, this thing's bigger than the truck. Wow. Hang on a second. Hey, buddy. You know we're from the same family. Hello? Can't tip it. Oh well. Anyways. Just kidding. You know I'm coming back with a Winchester. That's an interesting effect. The trees are growing into the, I guess they're into the ground, and this is a concrete reinforcement. Interesting. I have to be honest, first time to come back this far in the map. So let's take a little drive around here, see what we got back in here. Get a little fishing spot there. Alright, come back up in here. More water back here in the back. More trees. Very nice. Lots of trees to cut though on this map. There's limited spaces for a good flat landing, but which means you're gonna have to work to it. Like you'll have to clear out a stand or something there to get you an area to put your landing in. But he does have a few spots in here where he's set it up for you to have a landing. You might come down here and drop these 3 trees and make this into a landing here or something. All right. I just got to look at the top of that thing. That's some nice green grass growing there. All right. I'm always amazed by some of the stuff that modders come up with, you know, for maps. All right, come back around through here. And I know a lot of parts are pulled from other maps and stuff. It's always interesting. So basically this road is just one big ring around the map. There's more. I'm telling you, you could come here, log, make a living, and eat for days. You know, you won't have any fruits and vegetables, but goodness, you'll never have a shortage of meat. All right, another logging entrance. Let's take this road up here. This is looks like just a short little loop here. To bring you up in here to do some logging up on this top. Oh, we got a little road that goes off this direction as well. Little area here you could do a little loading in. Yep, let's see where this goes. Oh wow, this goes on down through here a bit. Oh, it comes out here right next to our shop or store. Cool. Alright, so this is a quick overview of the map, guys, so give you an idea of what it's all about. Again, if you're interested in downloading it, you can grab it over at Zombidogz Facebook page, and the link is down in the show notes, so check that out. All right, so today for us to get started, I've got a little bit of equipment over here. You're going to recognize a lot of it from FDR or different mods that you've seen around, like this one I found on one of the mod sites and everything. So that's one of FDR's mods. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get some equipment loaded over and get started here. Some of these mods will look familiar. Some of them have been tweaked a little bit and everything. So, but some of the mods that I've got are private mods. So if you're gonna, where'd you get that? Where can I get that? I'm not gonna be able to help you on some of this stuff. I can point you in a direction to some of them. Check over at Serious Mods, and I'll put some links in the description for you guys and places to go look for stuff. But the trailer I'm going to use is from Rambo 145. We're going to load up on here with this processor, and we'll get going. So we'll take that, let's lower this head down just a little bit. See if I can make that sit a little bit flatter. Remember which. Oh, never mind. I remember where it's at now. All the controls on all these modded stuff are different from the stock stuff in game. It takes a little bit of me remembering what the controls are. Not all are the same. Rotate the head and everything aren't always the same on all of them. So, all right, let's back up here. And we'll hook up to this, lock our load down, and then we'll get going. There we go. And let's see. Everything is locked. Alright, let's head back to where we're going to go do our logging at today. beacons on. Get our four ways on as we pull out here into traffic a little bit. And we'll head on into the woods. So we're going to go pretty deep back into here to get started. We'll start from the back and work our way forward. There we go. So like I said, this is going to be a single player project, and my intentions are we'll do a little bit of logging, you know, a couple of days a week. It's not going to be an everyday thing unless you guys really start to get into it and want it. If you guys get to where you want to see a logging video every day, maybe I'll have to you know, do like a farming video in the mornings and a logging video in the afternoons, or vice versa. Hopefully my internet will get fixed up pretty soon, and once it does, we can do some, you know, live streams of one or the other. So like I could have an ag video in the morning and a logging live stream, or vice versa. All right, we're back to where we started earlier. If you go to the right here, that takes us up to the campsite. We're going to take this windy little path out here through the marsh. Through the bottoms here. And head over to where our logging area is going to be. And today it's going to be more about getting equipment into place. The different equipment that we're going to be using. At least getting our feller buncher over. And then after that, you know, maybe go get a skidder and get it over there. So that we can start dropping logs and getting them pushed over to the landing. And then we'll need to bring the processor over. All that good stuff. Go. Go and unlock our load so that we can get it off. Disconnect the trailer. Go forward just a little bit. And we will go get this guy off of here real fast. So this is where we're going to be working at and getting started with our logging. This gives us a nice landing to bring trees to. And it'll be a fun place to work. Alright, let's get this guy off and out of the way. And then we'll run back and we'll get a couple more pieces of equipment. And if we got time, we'll get started falling some trees and getting started with this operation. Whoops. All right. Grab our truck. We'll head back to the store and we'll go ahead and get the skidder and bring it over. Those are really the two pieces of machinery I need right now, are the feller buncher and the skidder. That way we can go ahead and get some trees down on the ground and start hauling them over here. My intentions are to my plans are to fall the trees with the feller buncher, limb them, and then skid them over to the landing, have them be full length, and then we're gonna cut the trailer length and haul out full length trees. That's gonna be what I'm gonna be doing on this particular job. Whereas in our last logging that we did, where we did our swamp logging, we did 5-meter logs. Most of these are going to be full length log, or full length. Funny thing about that campsite back there, if you look, it's got a fire, but within like 5 feet of the fire, it's got all these fuel drums. So funny, man. Like, yeah, no OSHA problems there. Open flame right next to your fuel canisters. That's got to be safe. Yeah, if you go right there, that takes you all the way back out to the paved road as well, down past the diner. I'm gonna have to get a fuel trailer as well at some point. Alright, let's pull this over here, out the way. And we'll go ahead and get this big guy here loaded up. Pretty sure it'll fit on the trailer. Hope it'll fit on the trailer. I've never tried to put it on this trailer. We'll see. You can probably back her on here. Oh, it's going to be really, really wide on here. You almost need some extensions on this particular trailer, but I don't have them. I'm just going to squeeze it on here. We'll have to imagine that it has extensions on it. Is that gonna work? Might should have driven it on straight. Trying to think if that's gonna work or if that front end's gonna clip on there. Hopefully it's gonna be all right. Hopefully that's gonna work. Yeah, it seems pretty centered. I just worried that this is gonna hit that front end a little bit. We'll see. Oh, it may catch. Yep. I've had to turn it around. It's not gonna work like that. Alright, well. First try is a failure. Probably some of you right now going, why don't you just drive it in there? Most big companies wouldn't drive it in there, though. We're going to pretend that we're not 20 feet from the other place. We're, you know, When scale, we're miles away. And we wouldn't have that luxury. That'll work. We'll just raise that up. Yeah, that'll work a lot better. That'll work better. Should have gone on there like that the first time. I was more worried about the crane maybe hitting the cab, or the clamp maybe hitting the cab there. It's not nearly as long as I thought it was. Why are you not locking in? There we go. Alright, let's make sure our load gets locked on. Lock it. Shouldn't have any problems at this point. Things are bouncing a little bit. Let's lower that clamp down so that we wouldn't catch any trees or overhangs. No. The collisions on it are going to catch. So I can't really do much with it. See, it's trying to make it raise up. So, oh well. I was going to lower it down so we wouldn't catch any limbs or anything going in, but collisions are collisions, right? All right, let's get going. Alright, so we'll make our way back into here. And I think once we get this in place, we'll go ahead and maybe drop some trees so that we do a little bit of logging on this episode. It's not just all moving equipment. But this is part of it, you know. You got to stage your equipment, get it into place. Trying to figure out what's going to be a good thumbnail for this video. All right. We'll just drive her back in here. Nice little casual drive. And then we'll get started. Anyways, first chance to say, I hope you guys had a great Easter weekend. Pretty good weekend. Spent a little time with the fam. Then I came home and I played PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Spent the all night Sunday playing that. That's a pretty addictive little game. It's not too bad. I might put some videos up on it. We'll see. The guys I was playing with on Sunday, the language was a little harsh, so I couldn't really record any of it, but yeah, and there was a lot of frustration going on during the game. Let's see if we get a... Let's do this. I'm going to get a real quick thumbnail here. I got an idea for one. Since it's a getting started video. Back it up a little bit here. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that might work. Let's get rid of that so I can zoom in a little bit and take a little screenshot there. Yeah, that'll work. Something a little bit more tree in it. Alright. Enough messing around. Let's get to work. Oh, let's unlock the load. Drop the trailer. There we go. Pull this guy over here and park him. Turn all the lights off on that. We're done with it for now. We'll go get the processor later on. Let's get this beast off of here. Y'all ever seen one of these operate in real life? They are amazing. They can haul like 15, 20 trees at once. They are just simply beast. The motors that are in them, they're just amazing. I sit and watch them, you know, videos of them and everything. You watch them logging videos of them, and it's just amazing. These guys will pull up to a stack of lumber and or a stack of trees, and they'll grab every single one of them and then just manhandle them up a hill with that big TIGERCAT. They are just amazing pieces of machinery. This one, you can get maybe 3. If you can get them just right, you can get about 4 logs in there, but you got to get them just right. You know, just because of the way the game is and the physics and everything on it. So, anyways. All right. So, let's get over here, do a little bit of logging. And get some trees dropped down so we can start getting some wood here on the deck. Get this thing locked up so it'll actually move. Gotta have it in 4-wheel drive or it won't hardly move. Alright. See if I can remember all my controls and how I got them set up on this. There we go. That's it right there. Drop that one. Don't do that. The controls on this are a little bit wonky from what I'm used to. Using the Buffalo and using the Scorpion, some of the where things are at are a bit different. It takes me a little thinking through on some of this stuff. My track hour stopped working, so I don't have it today in this video. It didn't load up for some reason. And as many problems as I've had today, I wasn't about to restart. I got the Microsoft Creative update today, and it messed so many things up on my computer that I've just been pulling my hair out. Just to get a video has just been a real challenge for me. So I was like, I don't care, track hour's not working, I'm going. I want to get a video recorded today, and especially since I missed one yesterday, I was like, I'm not playing this game anymore. I think that's about right. Some of these trees are a little bit taller or a little bit higher up than I want them to be. So I'll go in to make my cut, and they won't be... Oh, that one didn't get that one. I'll go in to cut them, and they won't cut initially. Just because I think the cut zone is a bit lower and than where he's got the trees set on some of these. I brought that to his attention the other day. I was like, I like to leave my stumps a bit lower. Ooh, that one's not really there, is it? Or maybe I got it. Bring this on around. Head back up in here, see if we can get us one more tree. There was a stump we jumped. Can't see where my tracks are. I guess there's a couple of trees on the ground. Let's go ahead and, just for the sense of playing around a little bit today, can get that stopped, set her down on the ground, power off. Let's go get the, let's go ahead and limb these real quick. All right. Put the sawdust mod in too, because I want to see how it works. I've seen it on the workshop for a while, but I've never messed with it. I thought that would be a cool little extra one to have in here to get some piles of sawdust down on the ground. So I grabbed it in off of the mod hub. I mean, if you're going to cut trees, you should have some sawdust on the ground. It basically just puts little piles of wood chips down is what it looks like. But it's more realistic than not having them on the ground, so nice of somebody to think of that. I mean, it would have been cool if the developer had a thought about that. But, you know, logging's an afterthought for them anyways. It puts a little bit down there. It'd be cool if it actually put them where the limbs were. Can't have everything, can we? Alright. But yeah, it's cool to have some little piles of sawdust in the form of wood chips down on the ground. Lets you see, oh yeah, something was actually done here. Now we're not going to go collect them or anything else like that. That would be kind of ridiculous, but at least it gives us some chips on the ground. All right, so we'll come over here. We'll get this guy, and we'll start trying to pull some of these guys out of here. I miss the ability to be able to maneuver the clamp like we had in 15. For those of you who remember, Timber's skidder had the ability for you to rotate the clamp and get it into the proper position. We don't have that anymore. It's really sorely missed, because a lot of times you'll be driving through and the clamp will rotate on you and you won't be able to get it in position where you want it. Let's see. Rotate down a little bit. See, I'd love for this to turn around a little bit more so I could try to get all of these at once, or at least get 3 of them at once. I don't know how well I'm going to do. Yeah. I got 3. I'm not going to keep 3. Going to keep 2, it looks like. Yep. We'll get 2 out of there. And what we'll do is we'll pull them over here and we'll just start making a stack right here up against this wall, and eventually we'll bring the processor in, cut them to length, and get everything all sorted out at that point. And then we'll go ahead and lower that front blade down, and we'll push that whole thing back up in there close. Nice. So yeah, my ultimate goal will be to get just a ton of wood down here and then start processing it And then once I get it processed, we'll start hauling it to the mill. There we go. Get that up. Drop that one. See if we can get both of these at one time. Might have to push them together a little bit. Now, one thing I do hate about these trees, though, is they just don't have the weight they should have. They just kind of float across the ground way too much. There we go. Nice thing about this skidder too is it seems like once you get the logs in it, they tend to stay in it. They don't tend to pull out too much. I've had others that, man, as soon as you start to pull the logs out or start driving forward, it seems like they want to slip right out of the clamp. They seem to hold into this one pretty good. It's almost like glue. I think this one, Sirius and Zombie, have both worked on a little bit, I think. But, alright. That gets us a start. We got a little bit of wood down on the deck. Like I said, we got more equipment that we got to move up here. But today was really about giving you guys a first look at this particular parcel of land. And like I said, if you're looking for a new map, Ridge Crest is by Zombidogz or Ridge Crest logging. Check it out. His Facebook link is down below if you want to download the map. And anyways, leave a comment if you want to see some more logging. Make sure you let me know. And I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, all that good stuff, and come back and join us in our next episode. Until then, stay safe. Have yourself a great day, everybody. God bless you. Bye-bye.